got the CeraVe Salicylic Acid Acne Treatment Control Gel. Goodbye, Ike. I guess he's gone. That's it. He's just sticking around for his screen time, and then he's done. Okay, so really quick, I just want to say, if you want to help support the channel, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, like, share, purchase all these products with my own money. I'll never waste your time with any sponsored videos or ads, and also check out the links to my Patreon community. Okay, so I picked this up a while ago and finally got around to testing it out and playing with it, so I'll do my review of it. Sometimes it's hard to get away from my favorite products to test other things, and I know I shouldn't do that, so, because I have my favorite salicylic acid products, and I'll mention a couple of them in a minute, so it's hard to break away from my favorites to test something I don't know if I'm going to like or not. But anyway, so I did it. Good job, Sarah, I guess. Good job doing your job. Okay, so they say the salicylic acid acne treatment provides a lightweight, hydrating, full-face treatment for acne. 2% salicylic acid prevents new breakouts, minimizes the appearance of pores without drying the skin, leaves skin looking more radiant, smooth, and noticeably clear after 3 days. So, okay, my first criteria is packaging. No issues with the packaging. Squeeze tube packaging. It's got the expiration date on it. That's awesome. No issues with that. There's no denatured drying types of alcohol in this. It's also fragrance-free and has no real noticeable scent. The manufacturing location for this one is the U.S., so no issues with that. So ease of use and a pH test. So interesting. So I finally ordered new pH strips. Somebody asked CeraVe, what is the pH level of this AHA BHA gel? And they responded, hi there, we appreciate your interest in our products. CeraVe considers formulas for our products proprietary. The pH of any given product is not a measure of the product's efficacy. Our products are developed to be compatible with the natural biology of the skin. It is our unique formula and technology that provides the desired result. As a company committed to the highest quality products, we take special care to ensure that all ingredients we use are safe. We hope this information is helpful. So they're trying to tell me the pH is proprietary, but I'm going to test it right now, and we'll find out what it is. Like, they could have made it easy and just told us what it's supposed to be.
They're going to sue you.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're going to sue me for exposing trade secrets. Anyway. So, here we go. So, the pH of this, for me, it's right about 4. Maybe closer, maybe a little bit above 4. Which is probably why they didn't want to say it, because most people, when they're looking for something with alpha-hydroxy acids, are looking for something between 3.5 and 4%. That's where it's most effective, and this one is not in that range. Although salicylic acid, some may dispute that salicylic acid works great at whatever pH they say it is. But I don't necessarily subscribe to that theory, but some people believe that. So it's got a liquidy gel texture. It smooths over skin really easily. A little bit of it goes a long way. So for using it, they recommend, here's what they recommend. Clean the skin thoroughly with their acne face wash before applying this. Cover the entire affected area with a thin layer 1 to 3 times daily. Then gradually increase to 2 or 3 times daily. I just disagree with that. I think using this 3 times a day is going to be way too much for almost anybody, even people that are accustomed to using exfoliants. I think that's going to be way too much. 3 times a day, too much. I recommend, for me, I recommend using this once a day at night in your evening routine after cleansing, and then use a good moisturizer over it. That's what I recommend. It works well under moisturizers and sleeping masks, so no issues with that. It's easy to use. I just don't recommend doing it 3 times. I can't imagine using it 3 times a day. Okay, I'm going to talk about the ingredients in a second. Okay, in terms of animal testing, CeraVe is not cruelty-free. And later on this week, I'm going to do a video about CeraVe's PM lotion and cruelty-free alternatives, so keep that one in mind. In terms of performance, so the reviews, this one seems to work well for a lot of people. I found the results of this similar to other BHA exfoliants, but just not as good for stubborn areas of blackheads and things like that. I just didn't find it as effective as other products I've used. For one, like the Paula's Choice 2% liquid exfoliant, this one I found to be much more effective. So keep that in mind. If you're thinking about this, I'll link to the Paula's Choice below in the description because it's a good alternative in my opinion. I think it works better. So, so this one might be better to those newer to exfoliants because it is a little bit more gentle. But those with very stubborn issues or those experienced to using other exfoliants, I think you're probably going to find this one is a little bit less effective. In terms of the price, so this Paula's Choice may look more expensive up front. However, this is 4 ounces. This bottle will last you a long time. Even if you just use it once a night, this bottle will last you months. This is $19, 1.35 ounces, 40 milliliters. Doesn't seem expensive up front, but a little bit more money, and this one is much better. Yeah, and in the long run, it's going to be much more affordable, so keep that in mind. Okay, in terms of the ingredients, so CeraVe doesn't list the active percentages for anything other than the salicylic acid. Target on their website, at one point they had listed that the alpha hydroxy acids in here are 5.5% between the two of them. But CeraVe doesn't mention that. I'm not sure why they don't mention that. They mention the salicylic acid is 2%, but they don't mention the other ones. So the glycolic acid and lactic acid combined is 5.5%, which isn't a lot. But when you combine it with the salicylic acid, it should be a little bit better. However, glycolic acid as well as lactic acid functions best when the pH is between 3 and 4. The pH of this one is just above 4, so it'll still function, but it's just not going to be as much as had it been a lower pH. So keep that in mind. Anyway, so we've got glycolic acid and lactic acid. Then we've got salicylic acid, 2%. BHA exfoliant, great for problematic skin, including acne-prone skin, blackhead-prone skin. Can also be used as a soothing ingredient. Most products that use salicylic acid use it between 0.5 and 2%. It's a gold standard for treating problematic skin. It can exfoliate on the skin on the surface and in pores. It's a potent anti-inflammatory agent, antibacterial agent. It also works great with benzoic peroxide or azelaic acid. Then we've got niacinamide, anti-acne, skin brightening, berry repairing. We've got ceramide NP, ceramide AP, ceramide EOP, cholesterol, and phytosphingosine, which are all skin identical ingredients and berry repairing. We've got triethyl citrate, which is a solvent ingredient that also may positively affect pores. And then we've got sodium hyaluronate, which is a humectant. So shorter ingredient list, no issues with it. I think people will either love or hate the fact that niacinamide is in here. Some people will love it and some people will hate it. So anyway, keep that in mind. Okay, then in terms of the it factor of this one contains a very high amount of sodium hydroxide. It's pretty high up. I think it's the third ingredient. Sodium hydroxide alters the pH of it to make the pH closer so it's more effective. So the fact that the sodium hydroxide is so high up but the pH is still a little bit off, I don't know. Keep that in mind because sodium hydroxide can be irritating for some people in very high amounts. Overall, it's a decent product. It'll work well for most people for average needs, but for very extreme needs or for extreme or sensitive skin, I just go with the Paula's Choice right off the bat. But there's nothing wrong with the CeraVe product. It's just not my favorite. So with a 10 being a perfect score, I give this one a 7. Average, sounds about right. Average fits this one. So anyway, interested hearing from you guys if you had a chance to check this one out or not, or if you have what your thoughts are. So leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.